What's going on, guys? We are Tottenham TV here, back with another quarantine quiz. We have reigning champion Slav, who has now beaten John, and who else you beaten? Just John?
Nathan.
And Nathan. Beating John and Nathan. 2 wins in a row. He's on a roll, Slav. Take on our special guest. Welcome to the channel, Adam Margolis. How you doing over there?
Good. How are you guys doing?
All good, with his special assistant, obviously, because unfortunately Adam can't write, so he'll be having his daughter write the answers for him. So just so that he can converse with his daughter, I guess after I give each question, I'll put you guys on mute so you can kind of say the answer and you're not revealing the Slav. We don't want Slav cheating over here, do we? So, all right. We got 5 rounds for you guys. I'll go for each round just before we get into them, but let's get started. The first round is the warm-up round. It's 5 questions worth 1 point each, and we'll start now. So you'll have, for this round, you'll have 20 seconds for each answer, and I'll ask you to hold up your answers after 20 seconds. I'll just get the timer up. Okay, question number 1. In the 2010 FA Cup semi-final, which former Spurs player scored the winner to dump Tottenham out of the FA Cup? All right, 20 seconds.
Can you repeat it?
In the
2010-11.
In the 2010 FA Cup semi-final, which former Tottenham player scored the winner to dump Tottenham out of the FA Cup? Give me a few extra seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Reveal your answers, please. Let's unmute. What does that say? Is that Slav's got Kevin Prince Boateng and Adam's got Kevin Prince Boateng? Yes, 1 all. 1 point each. Well done, lads. Okay, next question. Which player was voted the club's player of the season in the 2009-2010 season when Spurs first qualified for the Champions League? Who was voted the club's player of the year in that season?
No idea, I'm going to guess. There was a lot of good players that season.
There was a lot of good players.
I'm not sure. Could have been a couple. I've gone for the one that I think, but I don't think it's right.
3, 2, 1. All right. Reveal your answers.
Luka Modric, we've gone for.
Adam Margolis gone for Luka Modric. Slav, who you gone for? Jermaine Defoe. The actual answer is Michael Dawson. It's Michael Dawson. Michael Dawson won our Player of the Year that year. It's quite surprising. He was a name you probably wouldn't think of, but apparently, according to our fans, he was our most consistent player. So that is no points for that round.
Interesting.
Okay, question number 3. Spurs beat Man City 4-3 in the quarterfinal second leg of the Champions League last season. But what was the score after 10 minutes?
On aggregate or the score in the game?
The score in the game, sorry. The score in the game after 10 minutes. Okay, a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, please reveal your answers.
Oh, I feel like I'm wrong.
2-1 Spurs. Who was Adam said? Sorry, it's hard to see from here.
2-2.
2-2. Adam is absolutely correct. It was 2-2 after 10 minutes, after a hectic 10 minminutes.
City. I thought Ronaldo's goal was after.
No, I think it was on 10 minutes, wasn't it? I believe. You might have, I hope I'm not wrong there. I'm pretty sure it was on the 10-minute mark.
I hope you've done your research there, Sim.
After 10 minutes, it was 2-2, Slav.
It was.
I don't know. I think we need a second opinion on that. Because they went 1-0 up on 4 minutes. And
yeah,
it was
we hit two goals. And then they scored within a minute of us scoring.
I trust you did your research.
All right, we'll have a we'll have a review after. But I'm giving that point to Adam at the moment. It's 2,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
2-1 to Adam. All right. For question number 4. Sorry, one second. Question number 4 is: Tottenham replaced Michael Carrick with Didier Zokora in 2006, but how much did Didier Zokora cost?
No.
This is the warm-up round, guys. If you're already struggling, I mean, you're in for a shock. I've got quite a hard.
I don't know how much we paid for Didier's work.
3,
Although,
2,
in other news, Bayern
1.
won.
Bayern 1-1-0. All right.
Yeah.
Please reveal your answers.
8 million.
8 million. Slav goes 50 million. The answer is 8 million. Well done, Adam. Well done, Adam. 3. So the current score was 3-1 to Adam. And last question of the round. In 2009, Tottenham were knocked out of the UEFA Cup by Shakhtar Donetsk after drawing 1-1 at White Hart Lane in the second leg. But who scored Tottenham's goal that day?
I know Adam knows this. I know Adam knows this. What year?
2009.
08, 09 or 09?
Yeah, 08, 09. 3, 2,
Wait,
1.
I've got to write it.
Go on, I'll give you a bit of time to write it. Reveal your answers, please.
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Dos Santos, and Slav goes with Pavlyuchenko. The answer is Giovanni Dos Santos. Adam gets another point. That's 4 out of 5 for Adam in the round. And he currently leads 4-1 in the quiz. It's a stormer. It's a storming lead for Adam. All right. Now is a bit of a tricky round I've developed. It's 1 point each. It's going to be 5 questions.
I'm using my other laptop as a rest for writing an answer.
All right. Round number 2. This is called If This Is the Answer, What is the Question? So I'm going to give you an answer. Basically, you're going to have to tell me what the question would be to the answer I'm giving you. For example, if I said the answer is 95.01, the question would be, what minute did Lucas Moura score in Ajax? All right, that's your example. So,
Okay.
So here's 5 answers I'm going to give you. Then the answer number 1. The answer is 62,303. What is the question? I'm going to give you 30 seconds. But if you're ready before the 30 seconds, just hold up your piece of paper so I can see you're ready and we can end it before. Ready. All right. Reveal your answers, please.
What is the capacity of the new stadium?
And is that what you said, Slav?
How many does the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium hold? Mine
All right,
says how many does the Tottenham Hotspur
you're both
Stadium
correct.
hold?
You're both correct. That is, what is the capacity of the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? 62,303. Nice, easy one to start off with. I promise you they're not going to get much easier than that. Updating the scores. So, answer number 2. The answers are Jamie O'Hara and David Bentley. That is the answer. What is the question?
I have no idea.
Think.
Could be anything.
No, it couldn't. It's quite specific, which is why I asked the question. 3, 2,
I've
1.
I've got nothing.
Slav's got nothing. Adam, you have anything?
Nah, I haven't got a clue.
The question was, which two players missed in the penalty shootout against Man United in the 2009 League Cup final? The answers were Jamie O'Hara and David Bentley.
Didn't John Luca miss a penalty?
No, he scored his penalty.
He scored his penalty.
He scored. We scored. I think we lost 3-1 on penalties in a disastrous penalty shootout for Spurs. The two players that missed were Jamie O'Hara and David Bentley in that final. So no points.
I know Bentley put his about 3 yards wide.
Yeah, and Jamie O'Hara, famously, Ben Foster said he watched an iPod before the shootout to know which players were going to score and where they were going to go. Next answer is 181.
I don't know any of these. Could be anything.
Think about it. $181. Give an educated guess as to what that could be.
It's not. 100. Hang on.
5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I have not a clue, but Adam's
drawing a blank. Adam looks all right.
How many goals has Harry Kane scored for Spurs?
Hang on, Adam. Absolutely smashed that one. How many goals has Harry Kane scored for Tottenham? And the answer is 181. Very good. That's another point for Adam there.
If you said to me how many goals has Kane scored for Spurs, I'd get somewhere near that number, but I wouldn't think about that as the question.
All right. Next answer is 83 yards. 83 yards. Okay, Adam. Are you ready? You done, Slav? He's done. And Adam's got an answer. All right. What are real your answers? What you got there, Slav?
How many yards out did Paul Robinson score from?
Exactly. How Paul Robinson scored against Watford.
Yep, absolutely bang on both of you. How many yards out did Paul Robinson score from against Watford in 2007? That's a point each. Very good. And the last one, the last question of the round is 138. 138.
Again, that's what, like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm running out of paper here.
Few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. What are the answers? Adam?
How many goals did James Poe score for Spurs?
And what have you got, Slav?
That's what I've got.
Really? You both picked how many goals did Jermaine? The answer is, how many years old is Tottenham Hotspur currently?
Okay.
We are currently 138 years old. So that was 3 correct for Adam, I believe, in that round, and 2 correct for Slav, I believe. Which means the answers, the scores currently are Adam on 7 and Slav on 3. Okay, so still all to play for. Slav, there's plenty. There's the next couple of rounds you can make up the points if you get it right. But this is a slightly different round. Next round, round number 3, is called the Who Am I round. How this is going to work?
Oh no.
No, but how this is with a bit of a twist. So how this is going to work is you're both going to get a player each. I'm gonna start with one of you, and how this works is you get 5 clues with each if you
Is
get
like the Jamie Carragher ones
I haven't seen those, but if you
on
basically
Sky? I know what you mean.
if you get it right on the first clue, you'll get 5 points, but with each clue I give you, you lose a point. But the twist is, whenever you guess, if you make a guess as to who the player is, if you get it wrong, then it will go over to your opponent, who will have a chance to steal on that guess. So if you don't know who it is and you don't want to take a guess, then you have to then you say pass, and I'll move on to the next clue. But if you want to take a guess, then it leaves you open to the opponent stealing.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna start with Adam. So this is player. The first clue for this player is: I have 119 appearances for Tottenham, scoring 25 goals.
Pass.
Pass. All right. So this is for 4 points now. Next clue: I once scored in a Champions League game against Tottenham before I joined, and in a Premier League game against Tottenham after I left. If you guess it wrong, Slav looks like he might know it.
That's why we were passing. Pass.
Pass. For 3 points now. I scored my first goal for Tottenham in a 4-0 away win at Newcastle from 25 yards out.
Still no clue.
No clue. All right, you're going to pass it?
Yeah, we'll pass it.
Pass it for 2 points. I was signed for 7 million from a team in Holland.
Pass.
And for 1 point, I was part of the Magnificent Seven in 2013, signed to replace Gareth Bale.
Is it Nasser Chadley?
It is Nasser Chadley. Nasser Chadley, very good. Now, Slav got that after the second clue.
That.
You would have got.
He scored at White Hart Lane for FC 20 when we beat them 4-1,
Yeah.
and then
Correct.
scored for West Brom when we drew 1-1.
That's correct, Slav.
Didn't have a clue about that one.
All right, now this one's for Slav. 5 clues.
I bet you mine's really hard.
That one was. I thought that was pretty hard. But that was 1 point for Adam and Slav. First clue for you is, where are we? I have 84 caps for my country, including a World Cup final appearance. Remember, if you guess and get it wrong, Adam has a chance to steal in. This is for 5 points.
That's why I don't want to guess. But go on.
So is the next clue?
Yeah, next clue.
Next clue. Oh, where have my clues gone? Oh, here they are. Next clue. I have won 2 Premier League titles and I've been in the Premier League Team of the Year 2 times.
Pass.
Pass. For 3 points. I was once compared to the Yorkshire Ripper by my manager before signing for Tottenham.
Does that mean he's from Yorkshire? Pass.
For 2 points. I once scored a 90th minute winner against Spurs from 25 yards.
Pass.
And for 1 point, apparently these are harder clues than I thought. For 1 point, I have captained both Tottenham's main rivals as well as Tottenham themselves.
As in Arsenal main rivals, I assume.
I have Tottenham. I've captained both of Tottenham's main rivals as well as Tottenham themselves.
William Gallas.
William Gallas is correct, Slav. William Gallas is correct. You get a point for that one.
That was hard. What on earth? You gave me the hard. What's nah? I'm not.
He also only got 1 point, Slav. Why
He-
are you complaining? He also
He's from
only got 1 point.
France.
Huh?
He's from France, and you're giving me the Yorkshire Ripper clue.
Harry Redknapp once said, well, I don't know why everyone's going mad about Spurs signing William Gallas. It's not like we're signing the Yorkshire Ripper. He was very famously quoted as saying that.
And that's why I didn't sign Vieira.
All right. So at the end of that round, we have Slav on 4, but Adam still ahead on 8. All right. The next round we have, it's called the multi-point round. So there's a lot of points to be made up on here, Slav, if you're able to. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on each of these questions. Some of them will each answer is worth a point, and you'll see how many answers available in each one. There's 5 separate questions. Each of them are worth multiple points. The first question is: in 2003-2004 season, Tottenham signed Freddie Canute and Jermaine Defoe from West Ham, but which 2 players went to West Ham in return?
I need to write them down.
Yes, write them down, yeah, preferably. I'll give you 30
I
seconds.
only think of one. I don't even know if it's right. I only got one.
Then you got one. Adam's ready. Okay. Reveal your answers, please.
I don't even know if it's right. But
Who have you got?
I've got
I just want Matthew Edwards.
Matthew
Yeah,
Everington. And sorry, what's Adam said?
Matthew Everington and Bobby Zamora.
Adam is absolutely spot on. 2 out of 2 is Bobby Zamora and Matthew Everington. Everington was swapped in the Canute deal, and Bobby Zamora was swapped in the Jermaine Defoe deal back in the January window. So that's 2 points for Adam and 1 point for Slav. You get 1 point for each answer. Question number 2. 3 players have scored free kicks against Arsenal in the Premier League era, but can you name them? 3 players to have scored free kicks.
I only think of one.
Got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't. Oh, really? I've got one.
Adam's got
How many you got?
Slav's got 1.
I've got 2. Go on, let's
All right.
Slav, what's your answer?
Bale.
Gareth Bale is one of them.
We got Bale and Christian Ziege.
That's 2. Bale and Christian Ziege. The one both of you are missing is Tim Sherwood. Tim Sherwood scored a free kick against Arsenal back in 1999 in what was one of our the defeats that was started a big run of non-wins against Arsenal in 99. So that's 2 points for Adam.
Freddie Lundberg got sent off that day.
And 1 for Slav again. Yes, Freddie Lundberg did get sent off. Spurs won that game 2-0, I believe. Okay, next question. We're running out of time here. I'll give you a minute on this question. 7 players have scored hat-tricks in the Premier League against Tottenham. But how many can you name? 7 players have scored hat-tricks against Tottenham. Against Tottenham, 7 players have scored hat-tricks.
Oh.
I'm giving you a minute because in
the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
I couldn't. Jesus.
Come on, Slav. This is time to make up points. Multi-point answers.
I don't know anyone. I've got one, I think.
Twenty seconds.
I'm just going to write down as many players as I can.
Maybe so some of them will stick.
Hopefully.
3, 2,
Wait, no.
1.
That was a
Oh,
minute.
God, I'll let you finish writing down, Slav. I'm not that hard. I've got mercy.
I don't know.
All right, I can't give you
really
any more
don't
time. I can't give you any more time. How many do you have, Adam?
All right.
I've got 4. I think I've got 2 definites.
2 definites, and how many you got?
I've got
Slav?
one. I've got 2 definites and a few other guesses.
Okay, go on, Adam. What are your guesses?
I went Brian Dean.
Okay, nope, that's not correct.
I thought you got Andrew to the Sheffield United. Look at 6. Alan Shearer.
That's 1.
Aguero.
That's 2.
Andy
I've
Cole.
got Aguero.
And sorry, so what's the last one, Adam?
Andy Cole.
Andy Cole was not one of them, unfortunately.
No.
But that's 2 out of 7 for Adam and Slav. Yeah, you said Aguero was 1.
I've got
Let's do that again.
Aguero. I've got Aguero.
Yeah, that's 1.
2014. I've got Edin Dzeko.
That's
2011 at White Hart Lane.
That's 2.
He scored 4, I think.
He did score 4.
Thierry Henry.
No, Thierry Henry is not correct.
I've got CR7 as a
Nope.
guess.
That's not correct.
I've got Rooney.
Not correct.
I said Ronaldo, Rooney, Luis Suarez.
Nope.
Not
Is that
Luis
it?
Suarez.
Not Luis Suarez.
Really?
The 7 players to have scored a hat-trick against Tottenham in the Premier League era are... Oh, sorry, you finished guessing?
I also had Alvaro Negredo, but that was it.
That's also wrong. The 7 players are Eric Cantona, Torre Andre Flo, Alan Shearer,
Oh, shit.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Mikel Forsell for Birmingham, Edin Dzeko, and Sergio Aguero. So that's 2 points.
I got the 2 in my time. The rest I've got no idea.
Slav, that's 2 points each. Next question is who are the top 5 players, the top 5 penalty takers for Tottenham during the Premier League era. So who has scored the most penalties for Spurs? The top 5 players who have scored penalties for Spurs in the Premier League era.
I mean, I could probably give you the ones in my era, but I don't know about...
I don't know. You know all these players pretty well, Slav. You should know all these players pretty well.
Yeah, but the ones like... There's one player that I know took penalties for us, but I know he missed a lot of penalties for us. So, in the Premier League era, right?
In the Premier League era.
Okay, well, I mean...
5 players, top 5 penalty takers. A few more seconds.
Hang on, I've got 3. I'm guessing a couple.
All right. Stop. Please. All right. Slav, give us your answers. 4. You got 4. Who have you gone for?
No, I've got 5. I just wrote the last one. Hang on. I just guessed the last one.
Okay. How many? Okay, go on. You've got 4 as well.
Yeah.
I've got 5.
So Kane, Keane, Sheringham, Soldado, and Defoe.
We got Teddy Sheringham, Robbie Keane, Defoe, and Harry Kane.
Defoe and Harry Kane. You have both got 3 out of 5. The top 5 penalty takers in order are Harry Kane with 20 penalties, Robbie Keane with 16, Teddy Sheringham with 16. 3, both you got those 3. And the other 2 are Darren Anderton with 5 penalties. And the last one is Rafael van der Vaart with 5 penalties.
Oh.
Rafael van der Vaart. You both got 3 out of 5.
No, don't go for Anthony Sheringham was there.
3 out of 5. 3 for both. 3 Adam, 3 for Slav. And the last question. Sorry?
Three Premier League questions.
I know. Sorry, we've got to cater to Slav. He's a young boy. We've got to be fair. And the last question of this round is: 4 players have scored more than one own goal for Tottenham during the Premier League era. Can you name the 4 players? 4 players have scored more than one own goal. Okay, so 4 players to have scored more than one goal for Spurs. Four players to have scored more than one own goal for Spurs in the Premier League. Yeah,
I've got 5.
You've got 5. Well, maybe one of them will stick. Adam, do you want to say your answers?
We went Dawson, Ledley King, and Gary Mabbutt.
Michael Dawson, Ledley King, and Gary Mabbutt. All 3 of those are incorrect. And then Slav, what you got?
I had Dawson as one of my 5, so I won't say that one.
That's incorrect.
I've got Jan Vertonghen, Yunus Kabul, Toby Alderweireld, and Harry Kane.
You have got 3 out of the 5, unbelievably. Harry Kane was 1, Toby Alderweireld was another, and Yunus Kabul was number 3. The 4th one was Ramon Vega. The 4th Ramon Vega, which I thought would be number 1 on everyone's list. Amazingly, with 3 own goals, Harry Kane is both our top Premier League goal scorer and our top Premier League own goal scorer, which is quite funny.
I remember he sliced one in at Swansea.
He did slice one in at Swansea, but that's 3 points there you've gained, Slav. On.
There you go. I honestly thought Jan was one. I remember him putting one in through his own net at Palace.
9 points for Adam, which means he's on 17. And Slav got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Slav got 10, which means he is on 14. So it's 17-14 going into the last round. And the last round is just a free-for-all. There's some questions are going to be multiple points. Some questions are going to be just a single point, and I'm going to vary with the times because some will just be a kind of multiple choice ones. I'm just going to give you 10 seconds, and some of them will be a bit longer, and I'll give you 30 seconds. So there's I think 8 questions in this round. It's the last round. Adam leaves by 3 points going to the round, so all to play for. And we'll start with the first question. Who has more overall goals for Tottenham? Is it Robbie Keane or Jermaine Defoe? I'll give you 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who have you gone for, Slav? You've gone for Defoe.
We went for Robbie Keane.
We went for Robbie Keane. The answer is Jermaine Defoe, who has 143 goals to Robbie Keane's 122. Maybe put it down to longevity. I also thought it was Robbie Keane when I looked up this stat, but it was actually Jermaine Defoe. Now, question number 2. Darren Bent has taken 4 penalties against Tottenham, but how many has he scored? 10 seconds. 3.
Do I need to write it down?
1.
Just hold up my fingers.
You can hold up your finger, Slav, if you want. Adam says 3. Slav says 1. The answer is 1 penalty. He has taken 4 penalties against Tottenham, and 3 of them were saved by Aurelio Gomez. He actually,
weren't 2 of them in one game.
He took 3 in one game. He took 3 in one game and missed 2, and missed 2 of them, and scored 1 correct. And the corresponding fixture that season, he also missed another penalty against Aurelio Gomez. So
I remember it.
4 penalties. So that's another point going to Slav, and he's creeping back on the lead that Adam had. Another point for Slav. Okay, question number 3. Robbie Keane has missed 3 penalties for Tottenham, but can you name me who he missed them against? I'll give you 20 seconds. How can you name the 3 teams Robbie Keane has missed penalties against?
I can only think of 1.
He missed 3. 3 out of 19.
I can only think of 1.
5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I can't think of one.
One answer. How many answers you got there over there, Adam?
3, but we're just guessing. So
3,
I've
but
got
you're
one.
guessing. So we'll go with Slavs first. What have you got?
He missed against Reading, and Defoe scored the rebound.
He did miss against Reading. That is one of the 3. So that's 1 point for Slav. But you don't have any other guesses.
No, I've got no more.
we went Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham.
Arsenal was correct. He did miss a penalty against Arsenal in the North London derby when we lost 2-1 in 2007. He missed a penalty which would have put us in the lead, and he missed, and we end up conceding very soon after, which is classic Spurs, of course. So that is 1 point each. The other one you were all missing was Sunderland in 2006. He missed a penalty in a 3-2 victory. Question number 4. 2 times in the Premier League, Spurs have come back from 3 goals down to either draw or win. What were the games? 2 times Tottenham have come back from 3 goals down. I'll give you 30 seconds.
Hang on.
5 more seconds.
Hang on, how many? I need I need to think.
I'll give you.
You are so
give you a bit of an extension. I'll give you 5 more seconds. I'm being very lenient to you, Slav. Very lenient.
I can't think of one again. But I've only got one. I've only got one.
You're going to need your answers. Adam, you want to go first? Your answers.
We went for Aston Villa in the anniversary game.
Correct. That's one of them.
That's the one I've got.
I think Chelsea was the other one.
Chelsea was not correct. Not correct.
Chelsea was 3-2. Chelsea was 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-2,
correct.
3-4.
It was 4-4. It was never by 3 goals. The other one you were both missing is Tottenham drew 3-3 against West Brom under Tim Sherwood in 2014. We were 3-0 down. We were 3-0 down very early on, and Ericsson.
And we missed a penalty.
And we missed a penalty. Adebayor's missed a penalty, and Harry Kane actually was on the score sheet that day. One of the 3 goals that game.
I had Aston Villa score 4 when the ball scored the equaliser. Yeah, I've got it here just in case you need some proof.
I believe you, Slav. I was at that game. That's right. So that's another point each. It's still neck and neck. I think Adam's leading by 1 point going to the last few questions. Now, question number 5. Where do Tottenham rank in the overall Premier League table since its inception? Where do Tottenham rank? I'll give you 20 seconds.
Is this the last question?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't know enough guess.
All right, time. What have you gone for, Slav?
6.
Slav's gone for 6.
Right.
Adam?
We've gone for 6. Wow.
You've both gone for 6th. The answer is 5th. The answer is 5th. Oh, you both got it wrong. The top 4 of United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool are above Tottenham, and then Tottenham come in at 5th.
No City.
We are above City in the overall table at this current time.
Someone's made a mistake there. They've won like 3 Premier League titles.
Yeah, but remember, there's a lot of top right.
Exactly. They weren't in the top 5 for every season. So that's 0-0. Next question, number 6. Who has averaged more appearances per season during their time at Tottenham? Darren Anderton or Ledley King? Who has averaged more appearances per season? 2 very injury-prone players. I'm going to give you 15 seconds.
I've gone. Okay.
All right, time.
I've gone with the one. I've gone with the one that was my era, and because I walked out with him as a mascot when I was 6 years old.
So I'm guessing
I've gone with Ledley.
Adam's got Darren.
The only reason because he's made the most appearances for Spurs in the Premier League.
I went with Ledley just because I love Ledley.
Well, it's very tight. It's not very clear, but with averaging 29 appearances per season, Darren Anderton has made more appearances on average per season than Ledley King. Ledley King averaged 26 games a season, and Darren Anderton averaged 29, which is more than you might think when you come to think of their reputations, although 26 isn't that many games. But that's another point for Adam, so he stretches his lead just a bit. Next question number 7. At which of Harry Kane's loan spells did he score the most goals? At which of Harry Kane's loan spells did he score the most goals? I'll give you 30 seconds.
I know it's not one team because he don't think he scored there.
We're ready.
Adam's
I'm
ready.
ready.
You ready? All right. We'll review answers. Go Adam first.
We got Millwall.
Millwall
Yeah.
and Slav.
Leyton Orient.
Leyton Orient. The answer with 7 goals in 22 appearances, it was Millwall. It was Millwall. So that's another point for Adam.
Game over.
No, there's still some points to be had, Slav. Don't worry. There's a multiple choice question coming up. Not multiple choice, sorry, multiple point question. So maybe you could steal some ground here. Who in question number 8? Who are the top 3 oldest players to feature for Tottenham during the Premier League? Top 3 oldest players. I'll give you 30 seconds.
I'm ready.
You ready?
All right. Yeah.
Adam's ready as well. All right, Slav, we'll start with you this time. Who are your 3 oldest players?
I went with Brad Friedel,
Yeah.
Teddy Sheringham, and I don't know. This was a guess. Carlo Cudicini.
And I'll say and Adam, who have you gone for?
We went Brad Friedel, Teddy Sheringham, and Noradine Nabet.
Slav has got all 3 absolutely spot on. The other one was Carlo Cudicini at 37 years of age. He was second in the 3 oldest players to play for Tottenham during the Premier League era. Obviously, Brad Friedel top with he was 41, and Teddy Sheringham was also 37, but younger than Cudicini by a few months. So Slav takes a point on Adam there. 2 more questions. Question number 9. Wilson Palacios scored 1 goal for Tottenham during his time at Spurs. Who was it against? I'll give you 10 seconds, but it looks like both of you have got to know this one immediately. Yeah, you both ready?
Yeah.
Go on. Hull City. Hull City, you're both correct there. Absolutely spot on. 1 point each. And the last question of the whole quiz. How many times have Spurs won the Charity Shield, including times we've shared it? Including times we've shared it as well. How many times have Spurs won the Charity Shield?
Big fat guess. Big fat guess.
All right, Slav's got his answer. A few more seconds.
I've got not a clue.
Adam's got his answer.
I know how many times. I know how many times we've won the FA Cup. So I've sort of just based it on that.
Okay.
I've got the years as well, I think.
You've got the years. So what is your answer? Wait, we'll go with Slav because he's made a guess. So we'll go with him first.
Hang on.
4. Okay. And we'll go with Adam.
We've gone 5.
5. Well, and
I
what
just
the
took
years?
the amount of FA Cups and halved it.
We've got 91, 82, 67. We shared it with United. 62 and 61. In 61, we played an FA team, I think.
The correct answer is 7.
7, there you go.
7, which was 1921, 1951, 1961, 1962, and then we shared it 3 times between 1967, 1981, and 1991. I did say including the times we've shared it, so that would make it 7. If it wasn't, that would be 4. Maybe that's where I got it from, the answer. But you both get no points for that one, which means after that round, Adam took 1, 2, 3, 4 points. No, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, which puts him on 24. And Slav took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, which puts him on 22, which means by 2 points, Adam has just about come out on top and is the winner of today's quiz. Well done, Adam. You're the reigning champion, which means you're the man to beat now. We're going to have you back on. Winner stays on.
With great pleasure. Thank you.
Great pleasure. Well, Slav, you've been knocked off your perch. How did it feel?
It's a shame, but worthy winner. Worthy winner. I know how much Adam knows about football on holiday. I knew what I was in for.
Only 2 points, though. You only lost out by 2 points. It was a very tightly contested quiz.
I might say Premier League isn't my forte, but I gave it a shot.
And you came out on top against the Premier League boy, the man who loves the Premier League, whose only era is the Premier League. You came out on top.
Premier League,
Adam, you have to come on next week for us.
You're going to have to come on next week as the man to beat. We'll see who will be next up to take on Adam. Tune in next time to see who's going to face Adam in the next quarantine quiz. Thank you, Slav, and thank you, Adam, for joining us. Congratulations, Adam. And as always, come on, you Spurs.